What's up, everybody? Trev Lanier here, bringing you week 2 of Modelo Time Fantasy Football. I'm your host for the weekend because the commish being kind of soft, got a scratchy throat, whatever that means. Okay, um, being kind of soft, so no worries, no need to fear. Lanier is here. Again, I just hope you guys appreciate what you see. Well, hopefully, we'll be hanging another one by the end of this. Who knows? But weekly recap. We don't need to go through all that because, again, you guys are grown men. You can read. You got it. Okay? So we're just going to jump right into the matchups of the week. And we're going to start with the blowout of the week, which was me. I got blown out by my boy Eric Smith. All love in fantasy football. Modelo's most wanted, losing 150 to 95. Big storyline of this game, Tyreek Hill revenge game. Tyreek Hill, offseason, wanted to retire as part of Modelo's Most Wanted, but after being traded, comes out with a vengeance game and hangs up 36 on Modelo's Most Wanted, letting them know that they made a mistake. And the way Eckler's been playing right now, that is a mistake, and we're going to have to live with that. Um, Disappointing performance for Modelo's Most Wanted. Only 2 players in double digits, and that's QB Justin Herbert, who had some big stones playing through a broken rib on Thursday night. And then our defense, which playing the Bears. If you don't score double digits while playing the Bears, that's a problem. My take on the week, you know me, big Falcons guy. Unfortunately, I got to disagree with what Arthur Smith came out and said this week, talking about he doesn't care about fantasy football. No, Arthur, you need to care about fantasy football. Give Kyle Pitts the damn ball. That's what we got to say over here. But again, just disappointing week from top to bottom. Hopefully we can regroup next week. Eric Smith, his quote of the week, this was simply a revenge game. Tyreek is extremely happy to join our organization. He is ready to show his old team what they were missing. He played so well, we had our other wide receiver throwing hands just for the fun of it. Shout out Mike Evans. We will take the 1-game suspension and watch out because we aren't afraid to do it again. We condone violence over here. Eric Smith, feel the thrill, sending a message to the rest of the league. They'll kick your ass in fantasy football, and if you catch them on the wrong day, they might throw these hands too. Second matchup we're going to get into, some might say is the surprise of the week. Levi and Just Jalen defeating Friday Night Splash 121 to 88. Led by none other than Jalen Hurts himself for Just Jalen. Rookies also stepped up for Just Jalen as Drake London and Jahan Dotson are embracing their roles as impact guys as rookies on a rebuilding franchise. For Friday Night Splash, their fan base is becoming kind of relentless after a 0-2 start. Fans aren't very happy. Through that 0-2 start, Kyler Murray and DeAndre Swift, 2 out of the 10 players in their starting lineup, have combined for 51% of their total points on the season. Is Friday Night Splash going to waive their no trade policy and just continue to ride it out with their guys? Or are they going to break down some walls, make some moves? But right now they got 2 foundation pieces that who knows if they're strong enough to carry the team. Kyler Murray and those XP weekends might not be good for fantasy football. Tried to reach out for Friday Night Splash owner Ben Smith, but he's got nothing for us. And Levi's quote on the week is, "Oh shit, I won." Don't worry, Levi. We're all as surprised as you are. On to our next match of the week. We got Trailing Park Girls and Skull Purple Nurples. This one was a good one. Many people were anticipating this one as these 2 teams are highly respected around the league. It was an explosive week for Trailing Park Girls as they won 148 to 115. They're led by 4 players scoring 20-plus points this week. They're sitting at top of the league, first place with the most points scored and a 2-0 record. Skull Purple Nurples has a feeling, or has to be feeling confident, Despite being 0-2, they're sitting 4th in total points in the league. Tough 2-week matchup, Here's what Seth had to say on the week. Love how my team has fought these first 2 weeks. We're sitting where we belong at the top of the rankings. But I'm getting a big test this week with Sutton on TDs. Hope my guys find a way to get it done. Again, that's the game of the week next week. Sutton on TDs. League favorite, defending champs Seth Walker, Traylon Park girls. We'll see how it goes. Here's what Skull Purple Nurples owner Austin Buckingham had to say on the match. We need to regroup. Starting the season 0-2 is unacceptable. We had much higher expectations than this. It's a long season. Let's get this train rolling on the right tracks, damn it. Hey, if you weren't too busy frothing, Austin, you might be sitting better than you are 0-2. Who knows? Another match that involved a lot of pre-game talk. Sutton on TDs taking it to worst to first, 118-69. First to worst might be on track to keep that worst part of their name. Might have to remove the first part. Putting up a league low in points this week as 6 players in his lineup failed to score more than 6 points. And that is led by the goose egg of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Not much a man of the people. On the other side of the football, Sutton on TDs, or if you want to go by their abbreviation, STDs, is lucky to have their home team bias not bite them in the ass this week, as Amon-Ra St. Brown has been on this man's bench for the last 2 weeks. Luckily, big performances by Aaron Jones carried him, and Cooper Kupp, he does what he does. Here's what Dalton, our sick commish, had to say on the win. A win's a win. It wasn't pretty, but this team has grit. We're taking this week to reevaluate some of our starters because, frankly, they aren't getting the job done. We have a pretty tough matchup with Traylon Park girls, but we like our chances. I agree with you, Dalton. Some of your starters aren't getting it done because, Russ doesn't cook in Denver. Jake, his quote is just, let's get Jake some points. Jake, you're the one that's in control of that, okay? Yeah, you got to change that. Another matchup, Bad Mother Tucker facing Tight End Factory Reincarnated. Bad Mother Tucker taking the win 109-84. Bad Mother Tucker was able to secure their first win of the season on the back of Lamar Jackson, currently QB1 on the season. Scored 52 out of Bad Mother Tucker's 109 fantasy points. Disappointing performances from his running backs this week. Sources around the league expect Bad Mother Tucker to be pretty aggressive in finding a trade partner. That's just what Shefty texted me the other day, so be ready for that. Struggling to find leadership after losing Dak and Elijah Mitchell to injuries. Mark Andrews did everything he could to put Tight End Factory in a position to win, but just wasn't enough. Here's what little bro Eric Lanier had to say on the matchup. Lamar Jackson's back is in pain after this week. He's going to be off all week before he tries to carry us to another next week. Other guys will have to step up and take a load off. Pause. End quote. Eric Lanier. Here's what Corey has to say. Our team has already been plagued with injuries and suspensions. If our players aren't going to do their jobs, I'm not going to do mine as well. Corey, I hope you're enjoying a cold one while contemplating what bums you want to put in your lineup. Last matchup of the week. Team Barrett Peanut, kissing cousins. Barrett Peanut taking the win 113-85, and they're going to move to 2-0 on the season after a hard-fought victory. Team Barrett Peanut was able to overcome a season-ending injury to Trey Lance, scoring him 2 points early in the game. But a big Monday night miracle, Stephon Diggs coming up clutch, putting up 34 fantasy points. Team Barrett Peanut, who are they going to rely on going forwards? Oh, wait, Justin Fields, the guy that threw the ball 11 times the other night, because they're waiting on Deshaun Watson to come back from suspension. It's going to be 11 games. It's going to be a while. We'll see if Justin Fields has what it takes to keep Barrett Peanut rolling. Kissing Cousins had a wide range of performances in their lineup this week, led by Tony Pollard and their kicker. Yes, Evan McPherson was their second leading scorer on the week. Kissing Cousins is confident that they will still be able to compete moving forward. Preston has this to say on the week. Yeah, we want to let the world know that this is an organization. And let me restart, okay? Restart here. Yeah, we want to let the world know that at this organization, our business is winning. We're not concerned with the flashy, over the top, and we're happy to have come out with a good 2-0 start to our 22 campaign. We have a lot more winning in our future and maybe even a trophy. It'll be tough to see since you've gone 9-4 each season. We'll see how it goes. And last quote of the week here comes from Stephen Caldwell. Week 2 was a tough one. After winning week 1, thanks to a nearly perfect roster, 88% efficiency. That is pretty good, I have to say. I had high hopes for week 2, but getting a roster of mostly 3s and 4s and a few trained poodles to do anything well just isn't possible. I project that my team will lose to Lamar Jackson in week 3. Eric, I dare you to leave him out of the rest of your lineup, or leave the rest of your lineup empty. Hey, I'm putting $20 on Lamar Jackson. That's all I got to say. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed a little switch up tonight. Again, appreciate what you see. It's not many times that your weekly recap's going to come from a champ, because if Dalton keeps doing it, it's not coming from a champ, that's for sure. All right, folks, enjoy the week. Stay classy.